Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a long time. It's Friday night drifts time, so we're gonna try and drift a few of these cars around. I got the kit Night Rider car, and that's what we're gonna start with today. And here we go. We got the drift tune on it. Let's see what we can do with this. Ooh. Really nice so far. There you go. We'll do an inside view in a second. And you know, this is a Night Rider car, so we got to see what it looks like on the inside. It's from the Universal, you know, Icons car pack. A little wreckage doesn't hurt anyone. There you go, that was a good one. Really nice, very smooth drift in this car. Gets decent angles too. Oh my gosh. I mean, that whole drift zone felt pretty good. I've been a little rusty. It's been a long time since I've been drifting. I mean, I feel like the last time I was on was like 10 or so days ago, so we're just kind of getting warmed up. And look at the inside of the Night Rider. Let's see if we can drift in this view. A little too fast coming in, came in a little too hot there. There you go. Let me downshift. Need a little bit more power and not that much speed. There you go. This feels a lot better. Ooh. Came in too hot again, but we made it work. Ooh. Oh, too fast. We're looking out the window. There you go. Whip it around a little bit. And we're facing the other way again. Wow. Fun car. Real fun car. What do we got going on here? Let's see who's checking in today. Hi, Brianna. What's up? What's happening, everybody? Is that Harold? Good for you. What's happening, everybody? Hey. All right, just look at the chat. You know, that's why we play games. Playing games is living out a little fantasy, you know? All right, let's hop back out. I like this view better. Less accidents, less crashing with this view. You can see a lot more. I always like this. So we're gonna hop into this, and then, you know, I was hoping we'd try to do some BMWs today. That'll be a lot of fun. But I figured we'd start with an icon right here. This is an icon, this little Night Rider. Ooh, look at this. And it drifts so nice in this game. You really can't make this up. Look at that. That whole long bend without brake was incredible. It feels really good. I could have drifted right here for a bit, but was just taking a break. There you go. And this right here. Wow, you see how smooth that is? This thing is really nice. One of my favorite drifters in the game, definitely. You can go sideways all day, drive all around, crush these bends. Woo. A little too fast on this bend, but I was able to slow it down. That's why you got to use the e-brake. You got to be ready to use that e-brake, especially when you see the driving line turn red. You know you're going too fast. You can slow it down, turn it blue again, and then use the throttle to get out of there. Very nice, real smooth, real fun. All right, let's switch the car up a little bit and go to a different drift zone. It's been a while. Let's go to our precipice one. This was the reservoir, and now we will switch cars and go to the precipice. Let's go. Alright, so want to pick a BMW. Let's do a black BMW. That M2 is really nice, one of my favorite drifters also. But the M3 Competition sedan lately has been a really fun car. So I'm going to go with that sedan. That M5 is real nice too. Maybe we could try that out. But this M3 Competition sedan, this black with black rims and red brakes, that's the one. Let's try that. Usually I can drift that for a long time in second gear. We'll try it on this route first. Let's do this drift zone, and then we'll go to the precipice after this. It'll give me a chance to warm up a little bit too, because, you know, haven't driven these cars in a long time. I've had a busy week at work. Haven't been playing any games, so we're gonna try to warm up a little bit today. All right, here you go. We'll stay in second. I'm not gonna try to speed up too much. Use the e-brake to get that turn, get that angle. Yep, and just be careful with the throttle. You know, use it sparingly when possible. Right here. Yeah, that was a little too much, so you saw I had to slow down quite a lot. We didn't stop drifting, but it was pretty much the end of it. That's why I like to warm up a little bit. Try to get a feel of the car. Every car drives different, every car drifts different, every tuning setup is different. So it's always nice to kind of warm up with a couple of laps. There you go. There you go. I can make this. Let's keep it. There you go. Got it. I could have been cleaner, but it was still pretty decent. There you go. Ooh, a little too much throttle there. I messed up, so we got to get on the grass for a second. But we're still getting really good angles. This thing is amazing. Alright, well, we'll keep this. I'm not going to break drift. E-brake a little. We're speeding up a little too much. There you go, staying in the zone, and right there. Let's do a little 180. And we turn around just like that. Beautiful. All right, so this car just doesn't take too long to get used to. That's what I like about this. And you don't have to shift gears too heavy on it. In second gear, you know, I didn't really have to worry about shifting at all, which is what I love about this car. Now let's go ahead and switch up this drift zone and see what we do. Let's go up north, the north of the map. Right here, you know what my favorite is, right here by the train tracks. You see the train tracks on the map, and right here we're gonna go hit that up. Let's go. All right, what else is going on? Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you for joining in. I got a couple of friends today from school, from work, my students. I appreciate you. You should get to bed. Don't be out here too late. All right. Go to bed, guys. Get good rest. All right, here we go. Second gear. Whew. Ooh. I'm nervous on this one. Tight, very tight. Sharp turns, lots of tight and downhill, and we got the cliff. One little mistake and we're gonna be off the road. We're gonna oversteer a little bit, or we're gonna just, you know, crash into these rocks on the side here, but no problem. 113,000. There you go. Turn the car around a little bit. In top 33%. That's not bad at all. All right, let's go up now, and then we'll switch the car up. You know, this is where I like to spend most of my time. This drift zone right here is just amazing. Probably the best. Short, sweet, challenging, uphill, downhill. You get it all. Woo! This is amazing. All right, another one down. So there you go. Black BMW was requested by one of my students today, so I had to do it for him. This is the black BMW for you. All right, I got another black BMW. We're gonna try that one next, and then we'll switch on to maybe something else. Some cars that I've recently unlocked. There's a couple of cars that I recently unlocked. I want to kind of, you know, hop into those and see what we can do with them. One of them is a classic, one of my favorite cars from real life, with some memories that I want to kind of hop into today, and we'll see what we do. All right, shout out to my student who wanted this black BMW. This is for them. I painted two of my BMWs black. This used to be a powder blue. This is one of my favorite drift cars. It's actually challenging. I'm not that comfortable, I would say, with this on all tracks and all types of drift zones. This car can really give me a lot of trouble at times, but when it drifts, when I get it right, it's just so much more rewarding. It's so much fun. It's tiny, it's small, you know, looks real nice on the inside. It's a really nice drift, but it can also, if you make some mistakes, it's a little bit less forgiving. So if you make a mistake, it is gonna mess you up, you know. So that's, I guess, the bad part, the downside of it. And sometimes you have to shift between third and fourth. Let's see what I can do. If I can keep it in third, I don't have to go down, go up too much. But you get really nice angles in this car, and it's small, so it's very maneuverable. You see this? Smoky tire. See, this is what I mean. Sometimes I mess up like this. Sometimes I just oversteer a little too much, and I forget how sensitive this car is to steering. It's actually a pretty good handler, so that's one of the things. It responds to the turn very quickly. It's sharp. It's got sharp turns, and because of that, sometimes in drifting, you know, you don't want a car that just responds real sharply to your turn. You want a nice smooth transition, and this car is a little bit too quick to respond. And you know, when I missed that opportunity, I missed the drift. So you know, we just saw that. I just messed up a little bit. So let's go ahead and go up. Going up is always a little bit easier. Going up is easier, right? And I need to drift. I need to shift up. Yeah, see, that third gear is also doesn't always work. There you go. There you go. A little bit on the cautious side. Nothing super clean right now. I'm getting out of this. It's getting used to the steering wheel too. The steering wheel is really precise, so it's, you know, it's a little bit of an adjustment. All right, let's go down in fourth this time and see if I can fix my mistake from last time. There you go. Already feeling better. Already feeling better. This is where I messed up last. I think we got it. I think we got it. This round I just knew because my speed was a lot better this time. I felt like I had more control. And look at these angles you get. The car basically just turns completely sideways. It's pretty cool. All right, so there you go. Another BMW down. Now, I'm thinking we should go do some jumps, and then we'll come back to the drift zones with a different car. Oh, or actually, you know what? I said we were gonna do a couple of new cars. So let me go ahead and do that. There's a new Lincoln that I got. There's only one Lincoln in this whole game. One Lincoln, and I just unlocked it today. I got it from the backstage pass, and I want to try that out. So let's go to, actually, you know, we don't need to go to manufacturer. We can go to recently added. Hop in. That's the Lincoln right there. A classic OG, you know, Oldsmobile, those big giant, you know, wheelbase cars. This has some suicide doors also. So, you know what? I want to kind of show you the inside and outside of this car. So let's go ahead and go home. To hop into it. All right, let's go home, and then inside there, Anthony Gaming. It, you know, it's a little bit at a time. I didn't get it all at once. As far as cost is concerned, got a little bit at a time. In fact, I just sold my old wheel a couple of days ago. Started with a cheaper wheel, started with a smaller wheel. You know, the Logitech G29. That was, you know, a lot of fun, got me really into it, and then I realized I really want to do this more. I really have a lot of fun doing it. It's very relaxing for me. It's a good challenge for me. I really enjoy learning about it. And then slowly I upgraded one little thing at a time, and here we are. And I don't think I'm done yet. There's still more to do, and we'll see what's the next thing that we'll upgrade eventually. Recently added. There we go. We got the Lincoln. Hop in, and then we'll go to Forza V. Look at this car. It is humongous. All right, really cool car. When I explode all the doors, this is what happens. There you go. Look at that. Look at the doors opening. This is an old Lincoln. It's a Lincoln Continental. And this is how the doors open. It's pretty dope. Alright. And it's got a giant trunk. And the trunk has this huge wheel that you can see inside. A spare tire just sticking there. Alright. Look at that giant trunk though. It's huge. It's almost as big as the hood. And the hood of this car also has that giant Lincoln badge right there. That was super cool. That ornament. So the cool story about this car is that well, it wasn't this car, but my dad had a Lincoln that looked just like this. It was a Lincoln Town car, not the Continental, but it was a 1989, and it was basically almost the same design language front and back. The doors didn't open like that, but the inside also was actually very, very similar. There you go. We hop in. So the other cool thing about this is there's two windows on the door. There's that one little window right next to the side view mirror, and that has a little crank shifter kind of thing that you twist around to open. And then there's the power windows also that you have the buttons for. All right. So really, really cool. Very luxurious for its time. All right, and if you look, there's just so much room in this car. We got the bench seating, no headrest. This is huge, nice cushion, very comfortable looking car. All right, and then I turned it into a drifter. It's very low right now, but I literally just got the car right before I was setting up for the live stream, and I was just getting my cars in order and stuff, and I just unlocked. I was like, let me go. We got the new pass. I got a pass, and I was like, let me go get to the backstage pass and get a car today. And this is what I picked. I was like, there's only one Lincoln in the game. I gotta pick it. All right, so here you go. Let's hop inside. Very quiet on the inside. It's one of those, uber ultra luxurious types of cars that pride themselves on being quiet on the inside, very comfortable and stuff like that. That's a priority. Loudness is not a priority for these types of cars. But in this tune, I do have it on a drift setup, so it's got a little crackling, but it's a huge car to be drifting around. So that's the interesting part about this whole thing. There you go. You can drift this thing though. All right, it's a little bit hard to get it turning, to get an angle out of it. It is definitely challenging because it picks up speed pretty quickly also. But it is a lot of fun. Oh man, see the transition is so slow. It was very difficult. I knew I was gonna crash. I was going too fast. Once you start picking up speed and you don't slow down in time, you're gonna lose traction, and that's exactly what happened. There you go. We come back. This car looks like an old detective car, doesn't it? Super cool. All right, let's get into fourth gear, and I think fourth gear is going to be sufficient to get around these tight corners right here. That's a real tight one without crashing. That's nice. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, we got that. Let's not hit this truck right now. Yeah, yep, we right past it. And then there's another car coming up. We'll dodge that. That's an easy one. Oh, this. Can I keep it? There you go. Okay. Very nice. I want to take this thing up to that drift zone that we were just at in Precipice. That little, sharp turn one, and see what I can do. It's such a big car. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but let's figure it out. All right, so here we go. All right, so while we load up, what's up, guys? What's up? I see a lot of people, a lot of familiar people. Thanks for joining in today. All right, let's go ahead and try to get this thing going down the hill over here. That's going to be hard. I expect a little bit of a challenge here. Let's see what happens. We'll stay in fourth gear. Let me catch up a little bit of speed, maybe 60 miles an hour. Yeah, that's pretty good for now. This turn, though, I need to slow down a bit to enter. There you go. Maybe it's a little bit too grippy right now. It turns back very quickly. There you go. Ooh, there you go. I'm nervous. This turn, how am I going to make this? How did I do that? Man, I'm surprising myself here. I didn't think I was gonna make that at all. But look, here we are. Oh, turned back around too. Wow, that was cool. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make that. But let's go ahead and try upstate. Uphill. I said upstate. All right, let's go uphill. Oh, see how big. That's what's gonna happen. It's so big, the tail of the car. All right, let's reverse. Let's go back. We gotta fix that. That tree, that giant tree, the tail hit it. I kind of had a feeling. Oh, let's get out of here. All right, whip it around. Man, you gotta muscle this thing. This thing's got a lot of force feedback. Really, really strong. The steering wheel is very heavy with this car. All right, let's see what we do. Try to avoid that tree this time. There's a tree. There's a tree. There you go. I was, quite a safe distance away from the tree on that one. Wow, that was sweet. Woo! Oh man, wow, this thing is amazing on that drift zone. That was amazing. I really enjoyed that. All right, what's up, Rosanna? IDK, what's up? everybody. Thanks for joining in. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let's go and do some jumps, some crazy jumps. Here we go. All right, so this is my favorite jump. Let's see what we can do with this. Look back a little bit, step back, try to get as much of a run up as we can get. All right, there you go. Let's see if we can get this giant tank of a car to jump and see how far it can actually go. All right, get set, go. Ooh, I'm gonna try not to skid too much here. The drift setup is gonna be hard to drive. There you go. Almost 200 miles an hour, just crossed 200. 6th gear is my top gear. There you go, that barrel jump. Ooh, almost on the bridge. Nope. Ooh, we gotta get it on the bridge. We gotta get it on the bridge. Let me try to get it on the bridge. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I was pretty close. I was pretty close. Just gotta create a bigger angle, and I think I can do it. The only annoying part is the drift setup right now. Driving on dirt with that drift setup is not easy at all. Thanks, AG. This is a Lincoln Continental. Got it from the Backstage Pass, from the Backstage Shop or showroom, whatever you want to call it. There we go. All right, let's try to do a 360. Also, I mean, this is a drift setup, and it's already drifting a lot. Oh no, too slippery, too slippery. We'll just drift along the way. How about that? Yeah, let's just go drift around. Ooh, look, we got a little convoy going on over there. All right, there you go. Let's go back up now and see if we can correct our trajectory a little bit, put an angle on it, and see if we can get on the bridge. Let me go out a little bit to the left. I think this is the line I want right here. This is it. Stay on this spot, in this lane. And then as we get closer, I'm going to try to turn in. Yeah, this is it, I think. Let's see. We'll reverse if we need to. No. No, no. That might be better. Did we get on the bridge? Ooh. Ho, 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 ho. All right, that was actually the closest we got. Let's see what I can do now. I'm gonna go out a little bit more. I think this might be the spot. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Yes. I might not complete a barrel on this one though. Nah. All right, here we go again. Yeah, we're stuck upside down again. Nope. All right, here we go. That was pretty decent, but again, right on the edge. Woo. How is that? Oh man, it didn't turn all the way. It would have landed. Does this get us there? Yes, we did it. There you go. We did it. We did it. Finally got the angle right. All right, let's go this way. There's the actually, you know what? The other way, because I like that circle on the other side of the bridge. It's always a great place to just drift around the car, to do a full 360 around that giant turnaround, that giant circle. So let's go ahead and test this thing out over there and see how it does, and then we'll switch out to a different car. Let's see what else we got going on in terms of new cars. There was also a Mitsubishi Evolution and Evo that I got that I wanted to also try out. This is the circle I'm talking about. This is a great place to kind of perfect your drift. So if you're learning, you want to come down here, you want to play around here a little bit. There you go. See, this gives you a nice opportunity to kind of try, you know, practice your throttling, practice your braking. And you don't have to do a lot with steering here, because once you turn the car, it kind of stays that way. There's not much you have to do with steering. You just have to learn your throttling here, right? I just did too much, see? But this is a great place to practice. You perfect your throttling down here. You can figure out what kind of turning angles the car gets, and then left foot braking. This is a great place to practice that also. There you go. I'm getting a little too close to the inside edge, so I'm gonna step back out again. And I do that by letting go of the throttle a little bit. When I let go of the throttle a little bit, the car moves out and away from the inside. So that's always good. This is how you control your drift. There you go. Lincoln Continental, a pretty cool car, right? Lots of drift potential, lots of cool opportunities here for you to just learn. Let me get it back into it, and we'll do a nice exit. There you go. When the car starts to straighten out too much, you can use left foot braking to try to get it back into an angle and slow it down at the same time. And there you go. Now I'm just going to exit out right there. Just like that. Smooth. No issues whatsoever. And you're back in control. The car is good to go. It's driving straight. And you're good. Alright. So that's it. Let's go ahead and hop into a different car now. We've been in this for a long time. And it's time to test something else out. Here we go. We got a couple of wheel spins. Let's do those. See what I'm going to get. What's up, Garrett? Oh, man. 5,000 credits, all I get? Come on, let's do another one. Oh, that was a cool looking car. What car was that? I don't think I have that car. Oh, 250,000 I could have had. Last one. Nope, nothing good. The bad luck with the wheel spins continues. All right, so let's switch out. And it's the Mitsubishi Evolution that I wanted. So let's go ahead and find that car. All right. Oh, that Camaro ZL1, I also recently, you know, tried, and I souped it up for a drift setup also. And this Nova Super Sport is another one. One of the viewers last time wanted me to try out the Nova, so I got the Nova. And there are two Novas now. There's the 1966 Nova Super Sport, and there's the Super Sport 396. All right, so the 396 is also in a drift setup right now, and the Nova Super Sport is also in a drift setup right now. So we're gonna try both of those, but I do want to try the Camaro. And then where is that Evo we had? I thought that was a recently added car, but I guess I gotta find it. So right there. All right, so let's start with the Evo, and then we'll go to the ZL1. I got doubles, a lot of doubles right now. The ZL1 I have here too, but anyway, let's go to the Lancer. Wait, I didn't pick that car. I thought I picked the Lancer. What did I just do? All right, back to the Evo. Julian, what up? All right, here we go. Oh man, this car looks so nice. Check this out. Inside, basic. Outside, amazing. Oh, look at this thing. One of my favorite cars when I was, I guess, high school, college. This was the car everybody wanted. The Evo. Everybody talked about the Evo, the Evo. Oh, he got the Evo. This is one of those cars. Woo! Check that out. Let me get this sideways. I need to be in fifth. Not enough power, but let's go. This is good though. Go sideways real nicely, real easily, and still like the control look. I'm letting go of the wheel, and it's still driving straight. It doesn't need non-stop, you know. You could just be chill driving with this thing too, but once you're ready, whoo, get this thing sideways. Let's go up here. Oh, it's kind of like scary to drive. It's very responsive though, I gotta say. The acceleration is fast, so you kind of have to be very careful with your throttling, as you always have to with most cars. You know, drifting is very much about that. But this one does challenge you a little bit. There you go. We'll keep that angle here. Ha ha. Shift down. Raining now. There you go. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, I don't want to hit this car, so we're going to go out a little bit, go on the other side. Look at that. Whew. Let me adjust the view. Yeah, zoom out a little bit so you can see. Oh, man, that rain messed me up. Slipped too much. But that was good. Whew. All right, let's go and take that jump on the festival site. Whew. It looks so nice. All right. So 6th gear is top gear. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a lot of speed. So 173 miles per hour is the top speed right now. Maybe I'll hit 174, but really, this is it. Which is fine. This will get us inside that drift zone. Not the drift zone, but the drift practice area. Which I like to, you know, right there, this little track. We do a little 360. We land down here, and then I pick up the drift. Just like that. You know, right off the jump, you pick up the drift. If you go faster than, let's say, 165, then most likely you'll cross, maybe 170, you'll cross the entire track. So you have to go below 160 if you want to land on the track. So between 150, 165, usually you're always on the track, and you can do this kind of a nice, smooth looking transition where you take a jump, you land, you spin around, and you start drifting. It looks super cool, super fun. I'm in third gear only, which is nice because who needs a lot of speed when it's already raining and it's already very slippery. But fourth gear, let's try it. Let's see if we can get a little bit more tire burnout. Yeah, like that. So I can, I was trying not to crash into that, but who cares? It's a game. There you go. Let's turn. Man, this thing goes sideways. It is amazing. And the shine, the color, the car just looks gorgeous. Alright, there you go. So the Mitsubishi Evo, definitely getting added to the favorites, guys. This one's making it to the favorites. With this kind of drift, we definitely want to come back to this car. Let me go this way now and see if we can just drive it without drifting too much, and see if we can get over to our stadium and, you know, do one of those jumps. Haven't done the stadium jump either today at all, so we'll try to do the stadium jump. It's nighttime now in Forza, stars are out and all that. So let's see what we can do. The Mitsubishi Evo. This is the Evo X, the Evo 10 Lancer. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough speed for the stadium with this, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but it's a rear wheel drive. Usually this car drives real nice in all-wheel drive. It handles real nice too. It's kind of like the Subaru WRX. It reminds me of the WRX STI. But it's got a little bit of a different character. It's a little bit more aggressive, I feel like, than that car because of its acceleration. The acceleration on the Evos is just a little bit better, faster, but their top speed doesn't go as high. So I guess, you know, there's a little bit of a give and take. Can't have it all. Woo. Yeah, we'll keep it here. Alright, this is that crazy bend that comes here. Look at that, we just turn it. Very nice. There you go. That was sweet. All right. Let's turn around. Let's see what kind of speed we can get into with this car going down these bends. Now, this is a hard drive right here. This, yeah. See, with the drift setup, this is a really hard one because of the bends that come in the way. And we gotta get to 150 miles per hour, which I don't think we're gonna get. Oh, we did. We got to 160, so I think we're gonna enter the soccer stadium. There you go, back in the soccer stadium. Bomb. That was a long jump. All right, we got some good distance on it, and we're gonna hit the soccer ball. Bing. There you go. Take it to the goal. A little Rocket League action, and then we get out the back tunnel. Here we go. Gone. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and hop into another one. The next is going to be the Camaro ZL1. That's what we said we were going to do. So let's hop into the Camaro. We'll do the Camaro, and then we'll end with the Nova. Yeah, the Camaro and then the Nova. The Camaro ZL1 that I want to try out is the one that has the drift setup already installed on it. So let me go ahead and find that one. Oh, that MX-5 I just got too, that I was playing around with a little bit. It's not perfect yet. It doesn't have that perfect setup yet, but we'll get to that. Maybe I'll try a little bit of MX-5. We'll mess around with it. So ZL1 2017. I think it's a pretty good drift car the way this is right now. So let's go ahead and hop in, drive it around, test it around a little bit, see what we can do. We'll go back to the reservoir. That's another good drift zone, the one that we started the day with, that started the live with. So I'm gonna go hop there, and then from there we'll see where else we want to go. All right, found it. Let's go. What's up, JJ? All right, here we go. All right, fourth gear might be a little too much. Let's go to third. Let's see what I can do here. Let's whip it around. Ooh. Okay, this feels real smooth so far. The steering doesn't feel super heavy, but the angles don't feel great right now, but it is working. Ooh, that was a really long drift, and that was pretty cool. Okay, ZL1. All right, let me turn it around again. Oh, I had to make an adjustment. I messed up there, but we still kept the drift, I guess. A little too fast, but still made it. There you go. Let's go. We got it. Okay, this is an easy one. Don't need to worry about this. This is a little tight, but if you get an early start, you're good. Gravy. There you go. Let's turn it around. There's a little boat right there. We're drifting around in Mexico. You know, Forza's map right now. Forza Horizon 5. Let's go this way. Really nice. Oh, that felt pretty good. There you go. Ha ha. The e-brake really does come in handy. Woo! A little too fast, so I'm gonna do an e-brake. Look how close I was to the wall there. Oh, a little too fast. I got a little too excited. Ooh. Yeah, I think I can make it. Yes. Whew. Come on. A little messy. But and we can just peel out right there. All right, we're out of there. Woo! that was a good run right there. All right, so the Chevy ZL1, the Camaro ZL1, definitely a fun drift, definitely a fun car. All right, inside, you know, Chevy, whatever. You're not gonna get a whole lot of cool stuff to look at on the inside, but going around, you know, looking from the front, it's a mean looking car, nice muscle, heavy, you know, really big, bulky, and those things drift real nice when they're big and bulky. So let's go ahead and go to that other drift zone, the precipice, before we switch on to the other cars. Going up north again and going to the tracks. Right there. Bong. There we go. All right, so wait, did it move me at all? Yeah, it did. Sometimes I do a fast travel and then it doesn't even bring me where I want it to bring me. But now we're here. All right, so we'll go third gear, or maybe fourth actually. Yeah, fourth doesn't have that pop. So let's see. There you go. Yes, baby. There you go. Yeah, we'll take the whole bend. Beautiful. No brake whatsoever. Here, though, I always mess up, but not this time. Woo! Wow. This thing is dope. And then we'll turn around. Let's go back up now. Look at the views. Look at the views, the canyons. Right? All right, here we go. Get sideways entry. Go back. Turn around. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And then transition. Manage that throttle, go up, transition, little e-brake. We slowed down a little too much, I felt like. And just like that, we wrapped it up. That was so quick and easy. With this car, you know, with this kind of drift tune setup, it just feels real nice. It feels real good. Look at the view. The tires, they're giant, wide, real wide tires. A lot of grip with this car. So, you know, coming back from those slips and slides makes it, you know, a lot of fun and easy because of those tires. Feels pretty good. These are drift tires, by the way. All right, it's time to go to the Nova. We got two Novas. Some of the viewers had requested that we try the Nova out. So I'm going to go and get that Nova. There it is. All right, so this is the Nova Super Sport, and then we'll try the 396 also. Got two models of the Nova, and we'll try the teal first. Here we go. Actually, I have no idea how this one's going to drive because I don't think I've tested it very much, or at all. I think this might be a complete surprise. I might crash into trees here. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let me turn around. Ooh, all right. Wow, that was a perfect turn. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back on. Let me see what I'm working with here. Yeah, fourth gear. Yeah, fourth gear. All right, let's see. Okay, really slow, which is good for a drift car. But that means I have to adjust and do some of the work myself on the steering wheel because it's not going to do a whole lot of turning on its own. Oh man, it does stay sideways though. Wow. Oh, and those turns, they feel so good. All right, back to first, second, third. Oh, we're turning too much. Fourth, enter sideways, go back up. It's a quiet kind of a car though. It's not making a whole lot of noise. That engine is big but quiet. All we hear is the tires. Oh, I messed up there. I messed up. A little correction, but we made it work. All right, so that was the Nova, the non-396 edition. This is the regular Super Sport. Now let's go ahead and get that 396. All right, so the 396 I have is a white one. It's very similar, but it's got that mean, you know, hood right there. It just looks a lot meaner, a lot faster, and from what I remember, I think this might drift a little bit better. So let's see what happens. Let me turn back around, go up a little bit, give it a run. This feels way acceleration wise, this feels faster. I'll still stick to fourth though. Oh yeah, this fourth gear is better. Oh yeah. All right, hold on. This drives different than the other car for sure. All right, let me get used to it. This is a trial run. Yeah, this handles better too than the other one that I had. All right, this is more of a stable car compared to the other one. So this might be like the sportier edition. You can tell that this has more of a sportier tune and feel. The handling is tighter, the acceleration is faster, and the turn-in response time is a lot faster, and the radius is shorter too, I think. Ho ho ho, wow. Oh man, dodging cars, all that. Sweet. This is sweet. All right, so that was actually pretty good. I think I like this Nova better than the other one. So the 396, as far as drifting is concerned, is my favorite. And check this car out. Look, there's no mirror on this side of the car, the side view mirror. But if you look on this side of the car, there's a driver's side view mirror. All right, so it's just it's a car that you only need to worry mostly about where you're going, not what's behind you. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Try one more time. I want to do one more time going down because last time going down wasn't as clean, so I want to try to get that turn in going down. That first one, that first tight one that comes up, not this one. This is a little bit of a wider turn, so this is actually an easier one. I'm talking about this tight turn right here. Downhill and super tight. Yeah, that was better. There you go.
You have arrived at your destination.
Woo! And we turn around. All right, so next up, what are we doing next? What's the next car? Let me know if there's a car you want to request. Peace out, JJ. See you later. Okay. Try the ZL1, try the two Novas. What's this? The Impala Super Sport. Would like to try that. And then we'll wrap up for today. Lots of new cars we tried today. It's been a while since I tried some new cars, and today was a good opportunity to do some of that. Let's go for the Impala. I have two of these too, but I have different tunes on each one. So let me go ahead and start with this. What's up, Annalise? The fastest car I have is the Venom F5, which I will try on right now. Oh man. Wow. That's too good. Too good. This car is too good. Alright, let me go around. We don't need to crash into that tractor. Don't mess with the farmers. Alright, let's go this way. Oh man, there is very little work I have to do to drift this car. Like barely anything. It mostly kind of drifted itself. It's pretty cool. Obviously I had to manage the throttle a little bit. Oh, look at those wheels. Woo, look at those wheels. Amazing. Look at that. Let me turn it around a little bit. Those wheels are nice. Wow, okay. Really cool wheels. So anyway, that's it. I have about 700 something cars. Let's go to some fast cars and we'll do some jumps. We'll do the Jesco, we'll do the Venom. Those are the two fastest cars in the game, the Koenigsegg Jesco and the Hennessy Venom F5. Let's go ahead and hit those up. All right, hopping into Jesco first. Jesco on the shorts is faster than the Venom. It has a faster acceleration, but on a long road, like a long race, the Venom F5 is faster by a couple of miles, actually. We did a test, and I have a video about that you can check out, too. All right, so here we go. This is a Jesco. Probably the second fastest car in the game. Not probably. In my testing, this is the second fastest car in the game. All right. It can go easily to 300 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and get it there. Look at that. 300 miles per hour we're about to get. Yeah. Oh, no, we got the 298. But look at that smooth jump. Very well balanced car. Oh, we're going to go in the ocean. No, 3,100. Oh, man, 3,100. Failed the jump. I failed the jump because I went into the water. That was a really good jump. Man, that's very annoying. But anyway, so that's the Jesco. Super fast, super quick, and can cross a long distance in the air too. It's got really nice aerodynamics. Inside it looks real nice. Look at this. So futuristic, so cool looking, so modern. I love this car on the inside. I think it's one of the best looking, most futuristic looking interiors of any car. Really cool. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Woo! Oh, I have to slow down. I'm gonna crash. I was trying to get to 300 miles per hour. I was getting greedy, but I was like, nope, it's not gonna happen. I had to change my mind at the last minute because I knew we were gonna crash like this. Oh look, there's a car parked there. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get a few more miles starting from here. I think this is gonna get us a little bit more. Whew. Oh It crosses the whole river, the whole bridge. It's so fast, it goes so far. See, I had that 3,000 jump earlier, but this one was only 20 something, 2,000 something. All right, so there you have it. That's the Koenigsegg Jesko, second fastest car in the game. Now we're gonna get to the fastest car in the game, which is the Hennessy Venom. I actually like driving that car a lot better. I feel like that car drives better, has better handling, better grip. The speed acceleration at the beginning maybe is not as fast as the Jesko. The Jesko gets to the top speed a little bit quicker in my experience. The Venom needs a little bit longer of a runway to get to that top speed, but the Venom does have a higher top speed. All right, so we're gonna get to the Venom next, and I hope I have the right tuning set up on my Venom, because the last time I think I was drifting the Venom, so that's not gonna work. Okay, great. I have the right setup on the Venom. So the Venom F5. What's up? And time. I can use the Lamborghini Urus Black. I don't have black. I didn't paint it black. I can. Woo, look at this though. I have a pretty fast Lamborghini Urus setup though. My car is pretty fast. This thing is amazing. The Hennessy Venom, man, it drives so nice. All right, we're gonna go to the grass and try to get a head start from here. All right, here we go. Let's go inside. Already 100 miles per hour, 150, 200. There we go. Let's hop back outside. Woo! See, it's not going to get as much airtime as the Jesko because it didn't get as much of a high speed. The top speed was lower than the Jesko, right? Because it needs a longer road. Its acceleration is not as fast as Jesko. The Jesko just accelerates so fast. So it's faster on shorter races, definitely. But both cars are comparable, and I just love driving this car. I think this is more like a daily driver. You can free roam with it a lot better because it handles better. The Jesko is a little crazy to handle, probably because of that acceleration. But this car I just enjoy a little bit more. It feels more of a normal type of a car when you're driving it on a regular road. Just going from point A to B just feels a lot better. All right, we're gonna try to do it. There you go, a little 360. All right, let's go into the Urus. You want the Lamborghini Urus? Let me get to that. I think mine is red. I don't know. But let's see. Let's see. All right, do a little crash. There's my Urus. That's not my fastest Lamborghini, but it's a good SUV. For an SUV, it's a real nice one. All right, and inside looks pretty good. Looks very much like an SUV, but also it's got that classic Lamborghini speedometer right there. Well, classic modern, I would say, not classic. All right, let's hop back out. There you go. It's a pretty fast SUV. There you go. And we're right in the middle of the river. There you go. It's a big car, so SUVs don't really usually cross the river like that very easily. There's only 2 or 3 SUVs in this game that can do that. The Bentley Bentayga is one of them. The Ford, not the Ford, the Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk can do that. And then the Maserati. There's a Maserati SUV. That's one of my favorites in the game. That thing is fast. It's actually, I think, faster than the Lamborghini, the Maserati one. We'll hop into that next, and I'll show you the Maserati SUV is pretty dope. Look at that 360. We're all done, and we keep on driving. Bomb. All right, here we go. Let's go hop into that Maserati. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The Maserati Levante S. Yep, I got a Mustang. I got a couple of really good Mustangs. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Give this thing a head start. There you go. So this is the Maserati Levante S. This thing is faster than the Urus, I think. Maybe I needed to go a little further back, but it is. Woo! Look, it travels faster than that Urus. The Urus fell in the middle of the river, and this fell almost at the end of the river. You see that? So it travels a lot more distance. It's lighter than the Urus. It doesn't look as good as the Urus, I don't think, though. That Urus looks really nice. It's one of the nicest looking SUVs. All right, let's go ahead and get into a drift Mustang, because, you know, I love to drift. So we'll get into a Mustang, do a little bit of drifting, you know, maybe catch some speed, and we'll hang up after that. Here we go. So there's my fastest Mustang, I think, is the Mustang GT, the 2024. That's a good one. And then the Dark Horse actually drifts pretty good. It's not the best Mustang drifter I have, but it's pretty good. And then the RTR Spec 5, that's a pretty dope car. These RTRs drift really nice. The number 25 is pretty good. The number 88 is pretty good. I mean, they're all really, really good cars. So let's start with the fast one. And then, you know, we'll try one of the drift ones also. And this thing looks really nice, though. Woo! Look how fast it's accelerating. Almost at 200 miles per hour. Let's hop inside. Look at that. It has a crazy looking skin. It's almost a skin, I said. It's a crazy looking screen. It's almost that Ford GT screen, pretty much. I really like it, though. Alright, so easily gets to 250. So it's a very, very fast car. Let me hop out. Alright, let me go around these trees so I can get some good speed. Alright, that's it. Let's start here. Let's start here. Alright, here we go. 100 miles an hour crossed. I'm about to get to 200 now. There you go. Just crossed 200. Whew. I think this is going to cross the river the way this is going, but this is a bit of a heavier car, so it might not travel as much in the air. There you go. Yeah, see, that's not going to travel as much in the air, but it gets pretty close to the end. Gets pretty close to the edge. it's a heavier car. The heavier cars, you know, the bulkier cars, they don't travel as much in the air, so the jumps aren't as long with them. But this car on the road is very, very fast, and it's definitely not a car to mess with. All right, so there you have it. That's the Mustang GT. And then now I want to actually, let me not even go up over there. Let me go get me one of those other Mustangs that we can drift around a little bit. I always like to end the live stream with the drifter, because it's the most fun, the most relaxing. All right, we'll go to Ford. Find a Mustang that I like to drift. I don't actually know exactly which one is my favorite, to be honest with you. Got a lot of them. The Shelby GT recently, I think I drifted in one of the live streams, so we'll let that go. This GT500, I got a couple of these, it looks like. Oh no, that's GT35, and this is a GT500. All right, let's see. Number 88, I haven't done in a while too. It's a crazy looking car. Since we were just driving a Mustang GT, why don't we try the 28 version, but the drift version? How about that? It's a common car in the game. It's not something rare or special, but if I remember, it was a pretty good drifter. Let's see. I might need a couple of minutes to try it out. Okay. All right, let me get my drift setup back on the wheel. We're in good shape. Whew, it really is fast. All right, let me take the shortcut right here. Shortcut. All right, here we go. Really nice. All right, let's go ahead and drift this thing down that drift zone that we always do. Use the GTR. I could do the GTR too. My GTR drift setup is not that good, but it's there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna keep it in third here because I don't need that much speed for this one. But the power will be nice to have. Yeah, there you go. Oh, messed up right at the end. But otherwise, pretty good setup. Fourth gear is not my favorite right now in this. It's just not as much as I need it to be. Doesn't have enough power for me. Or actually, it has enough power, it just doesn't have enough acceleration. I need some power in the early RPMs, which I'm not getting here, and that's pretty sad. But here we go. Mustang GT Drift Edition, all done. All right, so the GTR Nismo is what I got. I got two GTRs, the regular and the Nismo. Favorite car depends on what do you want to use it for. So if I am racing and I'm not drifting, then my favorite car is, for all the races that I do, it's the Koenigsegg CS8. That's a dope car. It's so good. It's in terms of handling, it doesn't slip around too much. It's very hard to crash it. If you're driving decent, it's not gonna crash, because all the other cars, when they speed up a little bit, it's very hard to control them. But the CS8, man, oh, it's so good. So that'll be my favorite racing car. And then when it comes to the fastest possible car, that's going to be the Hennessy Venom F5. I like that car a lot. It drives good and it goes so fast. 307 miles per hour I can go in that car. That's pretty dope. That's the fastest in the game. And then when I'm drifting, I have too many favorites. For drifting, I can't pick one. I just have too many good ones. Alright, so this is supposed to be a drift setup, but there you go. So GTR. It's a little bit hard for me to drive this thing. I don't have the perfect setup on it yet. Yeah, I always mess up this car. Alright, I gotta really spend some time with this car and fix up the tuning on this car, because right now it's just not perfect. It works. I can get it to do what I want it to do, but it's not perfect yet.
Arrived at your destination.
But it is a great car. It's a great looking car. It's a great street car. And on the inside, looks pretty dope too. Oh, that red accents, those red and blacks. Oh man, looks pretty nice. All right, so let's go back out. There you go. Yeah, I can get it going, but it takes a lot of effort. This is not effortless drifting. You gotta be very careful. You gotta watch everything. There you go. You gotta be quick with the hands. But it is a dope car. It's a great looking car. All right. One of my favorite cars is the cop car right here. Maybe we'll end with that. The Ford Interceptor, the old school cop car. I have that tuned into a drifter and it's so good. Let me show you that one and then we're gonna wrap up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do another live stream tomorrow. Usually I'm able to do one. I have a lot of work to do. I work you know, pretty hard. Get ready for a good teaching week, so that's going to take a long time and a lot of effort. I prepare for that. So this is just like a nighttime thing. I might do one on Sunday. Saturday is going to be difficult. All right, so this is one of my favorite drift cars. It's a cop car, and here we go. We're drifting it. There you go. Oh man, that is dope.
Arrived at your destination.
This thing is awesome. This thing is really amazing. Let's go up. I'll get it in fourth this time to kind of not accelerate as much, as quickly. I mean. the zone again. What a cool car and what a nice drifter. But anyway, friends, everybody who joined today, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, IDK. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe I'll come back online Sunday night. But besides that, you know, I'll make a couple of videos later on and I'll post them. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.